Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Metal Ledger. Today we have a really special episode. I have the band 157 here, or 157. I'm not sure how you guys pronounce it. They are a new and upcoming band. They just released their debut single, Hole, about, I think it's 5 or 6 days ago. And it's got, honestly, really great early success. I think their YouTube video is sitting at like 20,000 views. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. I'm Jack, vocalist, songwriter, whatever. Yeah.
I'm Mike. I play guitar.
And I am Spencer. I am the bassist.
Heck yeah. It's good. It's good to have you guys here. You guys, from the banter right before we started the recording, you guys seem like some pretty good people.
I'm not.
We try. Two very different answers right out the gate.
I mean, hey, listen, you guys are new. I'm new to this, so it's like, this is the perfect mix. Like, I'm nervous already because I've never done an interview, so.
Yeah, no, dude. This is kind of a first.
That was.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is a first for everyone.
This is a first for everybody.
That's what I kind of went for when my friend sent me it. I was like, oh, these guys are like super new. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm just going to message them on Instagram. If I don't hear anything back, cool. If they get back to me, that's even better.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, honestly, like, when you first hit me up, I was a little skeptical because, like...
Yeah, my page has nothing on it. Yeah, it's literally brand new. I don't have any clips or anything yet, so...
Yeah, so I was definitely like, all right, this is like someone from like 10 years ago that found out that my band is doing moderately well and is like, I don't know.
It's all a joke. You're on the show prank.
Yeah, fucking, So I was definitely like, all right, who the fuck is this guy? But I mean, I played ball for a little while, and then like I looked up your show, and I was like, oh, okay, they're like just like a new podcast type deal. I saw it on your guys' iHeartRadio, and I was like, okay, so this is legit. They're just new. Okay.
Yeah, we're on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon currently.
Yeah. So this is our first interview, and this is also your first interview. So it's a good learning experience for everybody. I feel
it was meant to be, honestly.
Yeah, it's a good safe space.
It was. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna be new to like asking questions and deep diving with you guys, and you guys are gonna be probably in your own situation here.
I wouldn't have it any other way. This
exactly.
is
we're beyond brand new, so like whatever you want to hear, we'll try to answer our best. But like, I mean,
that's
I have a
very
list
true.
of questions here, but I'm probably not going to ask all of them.
For sure.
Hey man, we're game for whatever.
You guys seem pretty chill so far, so hopefully this will go super smooth and get some good banter going between all of us.
One of us will have a psychotic break somewhere in this,
Oh, for sure.
We're going to make sure of it for you, I promise.
Bugs under my skin, you know what I'm saying? With this being your guys' first podcast, how are you guys feeling, honestly?
I mean, it's different. I mean, it's weird. It's not too different from like talking on Discord with my friends or nothing, but like,
right.
Considering it's like, I went from like telling my friends about this band on Discord and being like, yeah, like I'm shooting a music video this time. Oh, I finished this fucking demo. It's really cool. And like, my friends are like, yeah, this is really cool. Or, I mean, not all of them like new metal. So they'd be like, it sucks, but like, it's good, So it's like, it's different because, the song is out and, this is, Hole was a song fuck man, it's an old song. It's a very old song, so it's like I put it out and we put it out and it's like just from that perspective that like you hit us up off of a song that we actually released because we're so used to
this song was written in like 2019. I mean,
yeah,
really.
Oh yeah.
So like, do you guys have like a plethora of music on like a back sheet that you guys can like fully master and release?
Yeah.
That's
we
awesome.
have.
That's
yeah.
Awesome.
We got a lot of stuff in the works. I don't want to like give away too much off rip.
Right. Don't trust me. I'm not going to pry you guys for that kind of stuff.
But we definitely have a lot more stuff for people to chew on than just like one or two songs.
That's awesome.
We you know, it kind of started like pre-COVID.
Mhm.
You know, I man, I don't even know where to start. It's like I started writing music in like early 2019, like late 2018.
Mhm.
You know, it started off with me and like some songwriter friends that, you know, can both, you know, go to hell now. But at the time, you know, they were the only access to a DAW that I had.
Right.
You know, so it was like, it started out with me just kind of like beatboxing fucking voice memos to them over Skype, and then they put that, you know, to they put out their interpretation of that in their DAW, and they send it to me. I'm like, okay, that's the part, I guess. But then like it wasn't until I got my own setup and I kind of started training to write, and you know, it was a long fucking process of just kind of like finding the sound. But Hole was really the first song that I wrote that I was like, that's it, like that's the sound.
It felt like something it was going to be like completes the sound you're
It,
going for.
it really was like really everything about that song is kind of lightning in a bottle, because it's like I wrote it and it like the instrumental just fucking went crazy, and like I
That's the
thought,
first thing that stood out to me, honestly. Like, if I'm going to be 100% honest, you guys are very talented for being a new band. Like, the guitar works great, drumming's amazing.
thank,
Uh,
yeah, thank you.
Much appreciated.
yeah, dude. Like, I'm gonna call Talent out where it is. That's the one that's like, normally when I see a new metal band, I'll go, yeah, they sound good, but like, you know, you can tell that, you know, they're starting out, so it's like, you know, you don't really want to reach out because you're like, you know, maybe these guys will get better. Like, obviously, you guys are probably gonna get way better over like the next couple of years, hopefully.
Well, I think,
Yeah.
you know, the one of the best things that we did and could have possibly done with this band is how long we waited and made sure that we did things right. Because I mean,
No, man.
me and Jack started working together years ago, and Jack said to me from the start, he's like, "It's gonna be a long, long time until we release shit." And there were times where, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to get frustrated. I'm like, "Man, is this ever gonna see the light of day or whatever?" But I trusted the process, and fuck, I'm glad I did. I mean, I know there's one comment on YouTube that's calling us out basically for, I think what they're getting at is being AI. They're like, oh, professional video, you know, this quality of song or whatever. Your first release, there's nothing else. It's like, no, man. I mean, we fucking grinded for
Yeah. It's like,
No, I'll tell you my
years.
favorite comment you guys have is the pin of shame.
Yeah,
Oh my
OMG,
god,
this shit is so ass.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
like,
I'm a
and
pin
it's
of
all,
shame.
dude.
It's crazy.
It's like, you know, people don't want to admit. I mean, admittedly, like the rise of AI is like very scary. You know,
It's terrifying.
you know, I'm not about to get all controversial about that shit, but like AI is becoming very prevalent in, especially like the music space. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you're seeing a lot of
Just
like,
art in general.
yeah, just AI art in general. And it's just it's become so prevalent that it's like now when something like that's actually like good pops off and it's doing well, people instantly think that it's AI. My buddy Salem Vex, who he does vocals for Crucifixion, formerly known as Bloodbather.
Mhm.
Fucking, I was in the Alex Hordman, the guy that engineered our stuff. He also did the graphic design for. He did a bunch of graphic design stuff for Crucifixion and his other band, The Requiem. And like I remember, like they posted like some stuff, and like people were just like ripping on him for the AI art shit. I'm like, dude, I literally saw the behind the scenes photos of like Salem himself taking photos of like teeth lined up with blood, with like fake blood all over it and shit. Like, so it's, you know, people just don't want to. I mean, people are so like shell shocked by AI now, and reasonably so. You know, that's not me like.
I mean,
ripping on him or
sometimes
nothing,
even me being young and knowing what AI is, and I fuck around with AI myself a lot of the time. It's getting to the point where it's pretty scary. So a lot of the time you can't tell if it's
Yeah.
real or not.
Yeah,
especially if it's like a little lower quality image you have it make and like everything looks proper. Like you could just be looking at an old photo from the 2000s. You don't know that.
exactly.
It's made
Dude.
like social media is not nearly as like fun anymore because of it.
No.
Because there's been there's been so many like reels that I'm like initially laughing at, and I'm like, I can't tell actually right now if this is something that I should be supporting, because like if you go through the comments, you're like, oh, this is AI. It's like then you have like a whole argument about it, and it's just like there's this you have to like develop this new sense to be able to kind of like cope with it and like spot it before it becomes something that like invades your life a little bit too much, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So, where did you guys come up with the name 157 or 157? How do you guys say it? Is it 157 or is it 157?
So the way you're supposed to say it is kind of just whatever.
Okay.
I never really I was never really we call it 157 just because it kind of started because our engineer was like that.
Uh-huh.
You know, he
No. You got to go on the whole story, baby. There's
yeah. Well, man, I'm getting to that. Shut up. Fuck it.
I was gonna say our normal runtime's 45 minutes, but if we go over that, that's cool with me. I don't care. We can be here as long as you guys want. Yeah. I don't care.
Fucking well, the story of the name 157, it comes from I lost my father late 2018, which
I'm sorry about that.
I appreciate it.
I lost my dad in 2021.
It sucks, man. Loss sucks. It's not fun.
Yeah.
But I lost him, and I used his funeral donations to buy my setup and teach myself to start writing, and that was something that really helped me cope with his passing. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't long after he passed that I started seeing the number 157 everywhere, like license plates, fucking road signs, on fucking receipts and shit, just out in the fucking wild for no reason.
It was it just kept presenting itself to you.
Dude, I have photos, even just the past few weeks, I texted him to Spencer.
I was literally about to say, you sent me a screenshot of you playing fucking that Lego game.
Dude, yeah, dude, I was playing Lego City Undercover, and I was 15.7% done with the story, and I paused it to go take a piss, and I looked at it, and I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
And that was the 10th photo you had sent to me within the span of a week and a half of that happening. I'm
dude,
that's actually legit. It's really happening to you.
It's a very
That's
real.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, and it's kind of it's very reminiscent of the Amir song 203, where he's 203. What does it mean? It's everywhere I go and everything I see. Because I do believe
good
that.
Old Frankie.
Yeah, fucking I love Frankie. I love Frankie. I don't care. Hey, Frankie.
I hope they release new music, and I hope he's sober now.
Yeah,
I hope he's sober, man.
I'm buddies with well, I mean, we're not best friends, but we talk sometimes. Zach, their drummer.
Yeah.
I'm fucking love that guy. I love Amir. I love Josh Travis. We're gonna be here for 2 fucking hours if we start talking about Amir. But but no, but yeah, I mean, I started seeing the name or the number 157 everywhere, and I don't know, I just kept seeing it, and I was it just clicked to me. I'm man, how many, it's always Blink 182, Fever 333, King 810, Elephant in the Room 156, Silence. You know what I mean? It's always it's always numbers and something else, but it's never just numbers. The last band that I can think of that ever did just numbers is 311, but it's there hasn't been
311.
Part of the name that I wanted to touch on,
I think every time
plays into the story pretty well, is when me and Jack first started working together. Mm-hmm. The original first name that we actually settled on, we're okay, this is the name of the band, was 1057. Less than a month after we set on that, 1056 blew up, and we're fuck.
Yeah.
Because,
there goes that.
Had existed or whatever, and
love those guys, by the way.
If I'm wrong, they're fantastic. But Jack, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe 1057 was an estimated time of death for his father.
Yeah, man, it's been fucking 6 years now since we. Honestly, once I settled on 157, I kind of just completely forgot about all that.
Oh yeah, no, that was.
But it was 1057, because I think that had to do with police code. I want to say, or no, you're right. I'm tripping. I'm crazy. Because he died.
A little bit of Youth Forever Villains reference in there too, because they were a massive influence.
Well, no, because I get what you're saying now, because I don't know the exact time that my dad died, but I know that he died sometime in the morning of October 18th. And so fucking yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I started seeing that everywhere, but then I stopped seeing 1057 and I started seeing 157 everywhere. And but in it then once I started seeing 157 everywhere, I never saw 1057 again, and I only ever saw 157 even to this day. So I just was like, you know what, like it makes sense to just name it that. And then I looked up 157 meaning, and the angel number 157 has a lot to do with like growth and overcoming milestones, and just like rebirth and kind of achieving goals and like really kind of like growing from your past self and like learning new things, just overall just shedding your skin. And that's a lot of what I write about. um like Whole is a song that is about kind of being a piece of shit, and it's like you're very aware that you're a piece of shit, but you just have no idea what to do about it, because I've been that person before. I haven't always been the most morally sound person in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm okay saying that because, I went to therapy and I did the work on myself to where now I fucking,
I was gonna say I was from like when I was like 18 until I was about 23. I was a pretty big doucher. I ain't gonna lie about it.
yeah, so
Went to therapy, dealt with my trauma, and now I'm just a moderately chill dude who likes playing video games and listening to metal.
yeah, dude.
That seems to be the pipeline for like previously troubled guy who does the work and goes to
Yeah,
therapy
dude.
and like gets their head right.
Video
Like,
games and heavy metal.
that's
Yeah,
those outside of actually going to therapy, like heavy music and video games are like the two sides of the same coping coin,
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
any sort of mental health
I
shit.
can't take my rage out on my walls anymore because I'm an adult.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so it's it's a lot of what I write about, and so it's like fucking so Whole, that was what Whole is about, or at least I'm sorry, that's my personal interpretation of Whole. I've had a couple people already like message me personally and be like, the song helped me out because I'm this or that or whatever, and it has nothing to do with what I am talking about, and that's okay. Like I wrote these songs in a way that like can be interpreted as whatever, like, but it's like I wrote them in a way that like it comes from a place that is authentic to me. So it's like it's okay, but like, art is subjective, and it's like I find that people get more attached to things that they can associate with their own lives instead of just being told what it's about and just being like that's it. So but yeah, like the name 157, I don't know, dude, like the stars just kind of aligned with it like so perfectly. It just made so much sense from like a business standpoint. It made so much sense from like a meaning kind of standpoint, and just kind of from inside kind of standpoint, where it's like, I kind of associate that number with my dad. Like whenever I see that number out in the wild, I like to think that he's somewhere just kind of like checking in on me. Some people would call me crazy for saying that. Other people wouldn't. I don't really care. That's my dead dad, not yours. So fuck you.
This is a question because are you guys like normal friends, or how'd you guys meet?
We're friends. We're not normal.
Well, obviously, no one's.
That's one way to put it.
That's
Yeah.
No. I would say, well, Spencer is the newest member.
I'm like fresh.
Yeah. But I mean, like he's known about the project for a long time. I wasn't really like really trying to like, look for members, because I mean, at the end of the day, like 157 is kind of like my baby. I wrote like all the music, and I'm not trying to be like I'm the band, but like it was kind of my original thing. I met Mikey like just before, like I think like maybe what was it, Mikey, like 2020, maybe even 2019.
It was probably 29. It was like when COVID was fresh.
Yeah, and I had like just started the writing for Whole, and it was like half done. Like I thought of the riff in the chorus, and that's like it. And Mikey and I are part of a Facebook group called Metal and Core Collectors, and it's like a buy sell trade thing for like band merch, like CDs, vinyl, flags, fucking thongs, any band merch you can think of. It's a buy sell trade group, and it's like one of the biggest ones like that are in the scene. And he posted like this huge fucking like photo dump full of CDs.
I was broke, baby.
Yeah, fucking, he was broke as a joke.
Been there too. Like
and he,
exact same.
yeah, and he was like, and it's just like every page was just like, damn, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. It's like I ended up hitting him up, and I was like, hey man, like let me get all these, and I sent him a fucking laundry list full of shit, like probably like $150 worth of CDs that I'm looking at them right now. They're right behind me, and so like, because I mean, at the time I was collecting CDs like pretty heavily. You know, I was working a shitty fucking dishwasher job. I didn't have shit to pay for. I was, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just blow my whole check on CDs. I'm never going to listen to. Who cares? And so, he and I I saw he had Cane Hill's Smile record. He had Strangers Only by My Ticket. What else did you have? Fuck, man.
Bunch of one of the ones you got was Freudian Slip by Youth Forever.
No, I bought that straight from their Bandcamp.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't know, like a fucking like a shit ton of records that I just loved, and I'm like, damn, this guy just has my exact music taste. That's like crazy. And so, of course, that prompted us talking about music, like because I hit him up and he was like, yeah man, like fucking this is my PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, whatever, shoot me your address, I'll get it taken care of. And in the midst of it, we just got to talking and talk about music. And then I was like, yeah man, I got around to like Cane Hill, and I was like, yeah man, like I fucking love that record, like they're like super influential to like my sound as a writer. And he's like, oh really? Because me too. And I was like, and so we went demo for demo. He sent me some of his stuff, I sent him some of mine, and he was like, yeah man, this stuff is like really fucking cool. And I was like, thank you. And we closed the deal, and I think we must have gone like a month without talking or something. And then one day you like hit me up and you were like, hey, are you like gonna make this a band? And I was like, I mean, like that would be cool, but we'll see. And he was like, well, if you ever do, like hit me up. And I was like, okay man. And he was like, no, like don't, like nobody else, like me, hit me up. And I was like, damn, okay. And so in like
hit you with one of those, that shit is mine.
Yeah, dude, like he, I mean, which Mikey's not like an assertive guy, but he was definitely more assertive. Like I definitely picked up on a vibe that, like, I don't know, it just hit me in just the right way. Like Hole was like, I mean, especially dude, my demo mix back then fucking sucked. It was terrible. And it, like the fact that he could like hear what I was going for so early on in the process with just like no real like clear vision, but he still saw it. It was just so, it was cool because I'd send my shitty demos to my friends, and they'd be like, okay, that's cool, but whatever, at the end of the day, whatever. And so he showed passion for it like right out the gate. And so we stayed in contact, and life got in the way. I went through a shitty fucking breakup, and then, well, honestly, we both did at the same time. And then we just kind of didn't talk for a year, just because like it was just kind of like, I love you, but like I got to figure this shit out. And that was kind of both of us.
Terrifying.
Oh, I hate them.
Scared to talk to him. Don't worry.
You can go on record with that. They piss me off. No, fucking. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't until like eventually I was like, hey man, like I hope you're doing well. At this point, it was like what, like the beginning of 2023.
It was a while from when we kind of broke contact until, I mean,
I want to say it was
one day out of nowhere, and
it was like a good year. I want to say, yeah. It was like a good. It was. I want to say it was.
Year, yeah.
It was like early 2023, and I hit him up, and I was like, hey man, like hope you're doing good. I'm just thinking of you. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing good. We caught up, and I was like, you want to join 157 again? He's like, yeah. So, for that whole year, I was just working on writing music, not like specifically for a record. I was just writing music that like, I was still trying to figure out what worked and what didn't for the sound. Because, I knew I wanted it to be like heavy nu metal, but it's like, it's hard. It's a fine line to walk between writing deathcore and like writing bad nu metal. It's like, how do you write heavy music without sounding, like fucking deathcore? It's a hard thing to accomplish. At least it is for me. I'm sure that there's plenty more accomplished songwriters out there that are like, that's fucking easy. I can shit a fucking 157 song out in 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, well, Ghost write me a record then, pal. I'll pay you.
Ghost write me a 1 million hit single right here.
Yeah, do it right now, pussy.
10 minutes. That's all you got.
Exactly. Fucking. But so. I was just kind of working out the kinks in the sound and, but, it just kind of, it was the same process every year. I think I started getting the record mixed like summer of 2023. And then, dude, the whole process was just such a long fucking thing, dude. Like, it was just one thing after another. I didn't even want to be the vocalist. I wanted to be I'm a drummer. So it's like, I don't know. But I got tired of like trying to like pay vocalists cause the way I was going to do it, I was just going to write the lyrics, do a placement track, send everything I needed to whatever vocalist I was going to hire, have them do it, call it good. And I'll just figure it out for live shows. But then I just got tired of motherfuckers wasting my time. Like,
yeah,
like friends of mine.
Nobody that we ever tried out ever hit the vibe. I mean, it was very obvious they were hired. Like, there was no emotion, no like.
Yeah, it was all deathcore vocalists.
That's why when the first time I heard your vocals on a demo, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe you're not a traditional vocalist, but this
maybe
is
that
the
works.
sound this band needs. There's passion, there's emotion, and honestly, I mean, it's nu metal, baby. It's not supposed to.
I was gonna say, like, even listening to like your guys' track, I've listened to it a couple times. I've shared a couple people already. Like, most of my friends that like metal, they're into like very visceral gutturals. Mind you, I'm someone who does metal vocals. I'm pretty good at them, but like your screams are so raw that it adds to it. Like, I'm tired of hearing everyone with like really nice gutturals. The more raw emotional feeling of your vocals in your track when you're screaming, it feels more real than the copy paste. I can do deep gutturals that most metalcore and deathcore is nowadays.
Well,
I couldn't agree more with that. Yeah, that's like 100%.
Everybody wants to be Lorna Shore, but no one will ever be Will Ramos. Okay,
fucking keep blazing me. I'm so close. No, I appreciate you saying that, man. I mean, it was kind of weird because it just kind of, I don't know. I didn't, like, I had an idea of what I wanted it to sound like in my head, but it wasn't like, I just kind of like got on the mic and I just tried shit. And I was like, okay, that sounds like cool. I didn't really put too much thought into it because it's nu metal. And I doubt that Jonathan Davis in 1993 recording Korn's self-titled album,
well, that's the problem, motherfucker, is that you're straight edge and you're not doing meth like Jonathan. If you were doing meth like Jonathan, that 20,000 would be 100,000.
Yeah, you're so
God
right.
damn it.
Shoot up some meth, break up with your ex-girlfriend for no reason.
Why is there no hole here? This thing's bugging me.
Yeah, pull out your eye. Doesn't pull up on the rafters, flies through the roof.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I just I didn't really put too much thought into it because, like I said, it's supposed to be raw, pissed nu metal, and one of my best friends, who lives by me, he's the one who tracked and recorded and mixed my vocals for everything that we got going on, and he's a vocalist. He's actually the vocalist of my other band, Vandalheart. That I actually do play drums for. But he's really good with like vocal mixing and stuff. And so, me being a completely novice vocalist, it was a lot of like, do that again, but like a little bit lower. He's like, really? He's like, he'd be like, like lean into this or that, or like, you know, say it like you're a really like angry uncle with a fucking throat infection. You know, I don't know. He was, dude. We have so many like clips and shit of like us like doing like
Your kid just broke your 92-inch flat screen TV. Yell at him.
Fucking yeah, no. So his guidance really like helped me a lot, and I think it helped me grow a lot as a writer and as a vocalist. Mostly as a writer, because now with the newer stuff, hint hint, you know, I'm writing parts that like instrumentally they don't really make a ton of sense, but like once they're like I'm putting vocals more into the equation of the instrumentals. So it's going to like, because the way that it was first is I did the instrumentals first, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll just like do, you know, I'll do vocals based off of whatever I think the song should sound like. And I got lucky because everything sounds like, you know, how it should. But like I'm definitely writing with the intent of being a vocalist on it first and foremost, because like I said, the first record, like the first like bunch of songs is like, you know, I'm a drummer at heart. I've been playing drums since I was 5 years old. So I was writing this stuff from the perspective of like, what's fun to play on drums, you know? So yeah.
Yeah, you had to switch up how you were thinking.
Yeah. It's, you know, I mean, even just going from just being a drummer to being a songwriter to being a producer, it was a lot of like, you know, it helped me listen. Like I had to like learn to listen to music a lot differently, you know, like my teen years were like a lot of metalcore, and I'll go back and listen to some of those records back then. Just like the drum parts were super fun, but then like now from like a songwriter producer kind of standpoint, you know, I'm like, damn, that China sounds like a fucking sneeze. Why does that snare drum sound like a wet paper plate? Like,
Yeah.
you know, God, dude, those cymbals have no attack to them. The bass drum sounds so floppy. Like the guitar tone sounds fucking bored. You know, the fucking guitar tone sounds like it doesn't want to be in the song.
Like massively and like super paying attention to make sure everything is properly mixed, like 100%.
Yeah. It helped me develop an ear for shit like that, because now I can always tell that 90% of vocalists, especially now that are clean singing, can't actually clean sing. I can just tell. I'm like, man, you just bought Melodyne and you're calling it a day. Like, fucking, you know, no hate towards anyone specific, but, you know, there is a wheat and there is a chaff.
Yeah.
I can't sing. I'm not saying I can. I'm just saying y'all can't.
No, yeah, no. I can't sing. I can't sing for shit either, but like give me on like a song that has some nice gutturals and I know the lyrics. Sure, I can go all day. Gutturals, cool. Can't do fries. Singing, you can fucking forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a couple like subtle parts in the future material where I sing, but it's like, it's not like me singing where it's noticeable, but it's definitely like more of a texture piece. But
It's like ambience.
I'm definitely looking at like, in the future adding some, I know, because at the end of the day, you know, if we're hoping to like do like way bigger shit, you know, we can't be a new metal band forever. I'd like to be. That would be great if I could just do the same thing for every record and no one gets tired of it. You know, I could name you 3 bands right now that do that and they're making a killing. But, but
you pretty much don't want to like, you know, if you genre box yourself, you're going to limit the audience that you're going to eventually reach.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, I mean, I don't have really a solid understanding of the future as far as the band goes, but I can tell you that, you know, I'm definitely like, I don't know. If I want us to be country, we're going to be fucking country. You know,
that'd be a crazy switch up.
We are.
That'd be something.
What are you, fucking Ronnie Radke, dude?
I wish.
I'm gonna make a country song and then make a fucking heavy ass breakdown right in the middle.
Well, not necessarily in that way, but like in like the Kane Hill way, where they wrote "Smile," which was very like Power Man, Manson, fucking Rob Zombie, Korn, Slipknot. But then they put out "Too Far Gone," which was kind of like if Metallica wrote a Slipknot record or if Slipknot wrote a Metallica record.
Yeah.
And then they have like Kill the Sun, which is just like Alice in Chains, fucking like grunge acoustic, like, because it's like 157 is a very emotional project, and it's like, yeah, I like heavy music, but I also like acoustic music, and I also like piano ballads, and I like other things other than just pissed off music. I like other genres that it's like, so it's like, I don't ever want to say we're never going to do that, except for probably like MAGA rap. We're definitely never going to do that.
You don't want to dive into like the Tom McDonald.
Fucking Jesus, dude! Oh man, we don't start on that because I'm also a rap and pop person, and I think Tom McDonald's a clown.
Oh my god!
There's a reason why he doesn't tour, because I think he would die.
He'd get the shit beat out of him.
I was gonna say he's either gonna get the shit beat out of him or someone's just gonna give him a little bit off the top.
Well, because it's like, you don't do some shit like that and get all them fucking tattoos and shit and know how to fight too. Like, that's like, because if you knew how to fight, you would shut the fuck up, because people who know how to fight don't talk about how they know how to fight all the time.
The quietest one in the room is probably the person who'll beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. So it's, fuck Tom McDonald. And I'm okay. I don't like to like trash people like that, but I also never plan.
There's certain people I think you're allowed to.
Yeah, well, I mean, my thing, I never plan on working with Tom McDonald or anyone who's with Tom McDonald in a positive way. So fuck Tom McDonald. I don't care. You're a fucking dork, dude. What are you doing?
not calling him a dork. That's crazy.
157 goes on record saying Tom McDonald fucking dork. That is
first interview. Hi,
it's getting clipped. It's the first thing going on Insta right here.
There's like the big three things to take from this interview. 1, Austin Carlisle is a pedophile. 2, Tom McDonald's a fucking dumbass motherfucker.
I'm gonna be so for real. I
3,
have no idea who that is.
You don't know who Tom McDonald? Just you can look it up and then just look at his appearance, and then you're gonna go, "Oh wow, yeah, he's definitely a douchebag."
He's a Canadian rapper that raps about American politics, but from the right wing perspective.
It's like almost impressive that you managed to like avoid his presence, and I'm a little envious that you managed.
Dude, his song.
I feel like it's somebody going, "Oh yeah, I've never heard of Five Finger Death Punch," and I'm like, "What? What do you mean?"
My mom loves them so much. They're her favorite band.
I call them Five Finger Fruit Punch.
Arms wide open. No, that song rips. I don't care.
They do have the couple songs that are really good. I don't listen to them on regular.
I'm not a Five Finger hater by any means. More so, they're
listener.
I'm not a Five Finger listener, but like, there's definitely worse shit out there.
I'm not gonna lie, like American Capitalist, when I was like younger, went pretty hard. Like, I will say that was a big one for me when I was in like 8th or 9th grade, I think, when that record came out. Yeah. Can't deny. I know that record pretty solidly still, but that's kind of where it's for me.
The one with the bleeding, like the first one, fucking
the way of the fist, I think, was that it?
Ashes. That fucking that beginning riff works. Oh my god, that's just fucking. That's what Unearth sounds like. Like, that's crazy. But Five Finger is a band that is like, I used to like be like, yeah, Five Finger's fucking gay. I hate them. But like, they don't seem like I haven't seen them in a fucking headline or anything where they're like, Ivan Moody caught fucking sleeping with underage fan. Like, they all seem like good guys. Like, I've never seen anything.
Five Finger, if you want to take us on tour, we will absolutely go on tour with you.
Yeah, you're not, Five Finger is definitely a band that we would probably, say yes to a tour with.
I think they're like
a little 30-minute opener.
Yeah, I like to say different strokes for different folks. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna like be blasting Five Finger Death Punch all the fucking time, but they got a couple good songs, and I'm the type of guy I give credit where it's due. I'm not one of them fucking dorks on the internet, like in our fucking comment section, that just fucking hate on everything for no fucking reason, just being like, everyone else hates Falling in Reverse, so I have to. Like, well, watch
anybody. Honestly, the way I see it is anybody who hates Falling Under Verse for the sole factor of Ronnie Radke, they always are like, well, he had that sexual assault allegation, and I was like, yeah, and it was also proven innocent too, like
in
it
a
was
court of
all
law,
lies.
dude.
And they're like, yeah, but it still makes him look bad, and I was like,
well, then that's your fault.
I was like, so if you're charged,
because you're pushing a narrative that
for
just
murder,
need to be
but you're
pushed.
innocent, are you still a murderer? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's. I like to say that people hate Ronnie Radke for the wrong reasons. I don't think he's a guy
I think
needs to be hated. Personally, I think he seems like a pretty okay guy. He's just the type of guy that you're not going to fucking disrespect me and face no consequences.
Right? Yeah.
Which that's how it should be. The same, just like what fucking Mike Tyson said, dude. The internet has made people way too comfortable just talking shit and not getting punched in the fucking mouth for it.
Well, I went and saw Falling Under Verse, Sleep Theory, and Slaughter to Prevail last August. Slaughter to Prevail couldn't make it, but Alex and their two guitarists were there.
Wait,
Cincinnati.
Was Dance Gavin Dance on that?
No, DGD wasn't there. No, it was literally Sleep. It was Sleep Theory, Hollywood Undead, Slaughter to Prevail, and Falling Under Verse.
Last year. I was going to say
last year, August, yeah.
Because I worked their show in 2024, but I didn't end up being able to.
I'm going to be real, honestly, I've been to a lot of concerts where headliners are kind of just assholes, and after every single song he sings, he thanks the crowd.
Yeah, I mean,
he does a walk around where he talks to people.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
he's on, to me, just from seeing those, he seems like a pretty genuine guy. And I like his TikTok account because he fucking beefs with everybody.
Yeah, and people are like, I wish Ronnie would shut the fuck up. It's like, why? Because he's right? Because people...
I just love when people beef with him on purpose just to get a reaction out of him, and he knows they're doing it, so he feeds into it. It's so good.
I think if someone is like, hey, fuck you, and he's like, hey, I saw your GoFundMe to fix your fucked up teeth. I just paid for all of it. You're welcome. I think that automatically, even someone who despises Ronnie Radke should be like, huh, maybe he's not so bad,
Because your teeth are fucked up. You should go get those fixed. Here's the money.
Yeah, dude. It's I don't maybe Ronnie isn't the type of guy that's for everybody, but I think that if you are the type of person that is for everybody, I don't really trust you, not fully. I definitely I don't like a friends with everybody type of motherfucker, because if you have no enemies, that means that to me screams people pleaser a little bit. Not inherently, not fully, but especially in the metal scene, it's always it's always some shit oh, I'm going on tour with my boys in this band and my boys, my homies, my dudes, and it's yeah, if you guys are touring all the time and a lot of the time that can happen. But especially in the local scene, everyone thinks that they need to all be friends for some fucking reason. And then I'm playing a show and they're all like, yeah, playing our, and then I'm just kind of I don't know you. I know your name. We're friends on Facebook, but I know nothing about you, and you know nothing. You know nothing about me. Not that I don't appreciate the gesture, because people do come out and they do support us, and I love that. But at the same time, we're not friends. I don't know who you are, So
I haven't spoke to you a day in my life.
Exactly. You're not someone that I would hang out with outside of this,
right.
And so it's I don't, I think that people's hearts are in the right place with shit like that. But, cause it's yeah, your coworkers, but it's that's that's you walk into work in the morning, to your coworker that's next to your fucking CNC lathe or whatever the fuck. And you're talking about yeah, what's up, buddy? What's up, friend? And then your fucking coworker that's just fucking got no life in his eyes. He's like, what? It's just, I like to, I do have friends in music, but it's because they're my friends that I talk to and I hang out with, that's before, when I mentioned my buddy Zach from Mira, I was like, we're not best friends or anything, but we talk and we're, I would consider us to be kind of friends.
Right.
Just for the fact that we follow each other on Instagram, and, if I post an Amir reel, he'll put it on his story, and, I'll slide up on a story, he'll reply, or vice versa. But you
guys are more like acquaintances. Like you guys are there, but you guys aren't like friends.
Yeah, we're like good acquaintances. Like we hung out one time when Amir came through with Chiodo's Hawthorne Heights and Dallas Cowboys. Because my friend Marissa is Chiodo's tour manager, and she was like, it was like my birthday, so she was like, "Hey, it's your birthday. You wanna come down to Detroit? I'll guest list you. You can meet some cool people." And I was like, "Yeah." So I showed up. She introduced me to Zach, and we kind of hit it off. I like fixed his snare drum for him because his snares were fucking up, and tried to. I don't know, but I don't really remember how that night went. But
too drunk, a little drunk.
Yeah, dude, I love drugs. I fucking love drugs. I don't actually. I'm straight edge.
So you were hanging out with Frankie that night?
No, I saw Frankie. I saw Frankie on stage and no other time. So, thankfully, I didn't get a chance to humiliate myself in front of him.
Yeah. Hey, dude, you should check out my band. It's not out yet. It's called 157.
Dude, you should solo. That's open for you next year.
Yeah.
Here's our demo.
I'm not. Yeah, fucking. I printed out or I burned it on a fucking CD, and he's like, fucking
CDR you got from fucking like dollar store for like 99 cents.
It's like it says for Frankie in crayon, and the R is backwards.
Yeah,
that would be on brand.
With like two stick figures holding hands.
Yeah.
Like we can do that sticker on it.
He's like, who the fuck? He'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, what?
I've been like, yeah, thanks, dude. Take it. Gets into his fucking private room, throws it in the trash can. Like, fuck.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, I'll check it out. Fucking gets in there, breaks it in half, throws it away.
You know what? Stupid fucking disc. Snap. Fucking.
Honestly, I would too. This stuff. A lot of these songs are very old, and I've listened to the demos a million times. I've listened to the next song a million times. I'm so fucking tired of hearing these songs, honestly. But I'm glad people like it.
Let's see.
Yeah,
well, you guys answered that question earlier. I was going to ask that, but you guys already answered that one.
Yeah, I can tell you, like, right now, we're going to go way over 45 minutes.
That's 100% fine. I don't care. The episode will come out on Sunday, and it comes out at noon, so... Which is funny enough is like a really weird time because everyone's like, "What are you releasing on Sunday at noon, brother?" Everyone's getting out of church. Everyone's off of school.
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck are you doing at noon on a Sunday? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Literally nothing. Here's a question that my friend wanted me to ask you. Where was your guys' music video recorded at?
It was recorded in actually, I don't want to say. I don't want to say the exact.
I was gonna say you don't have to say the exact,
but it was recorded in Flint, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guessing like an abandoned building.
Yeah. Something like
that. Typical metalcore, abandoned building, flashy lights.
Yeah, dude,
it works.
It does work. It works every time.
It's a thing. Yeah, exactly. It's a thing for a reason.
Every time.
Like, you know what's really fucked up though is like before the bands even started like doing that, I was like, this would be really cool if we did this, and then every band started doing it, dude. That's another thing that really fucked me up is like every idea I would come up with, like bands would beat me to it every fucking time. Even I
hate that,
dude. Even like there's a band called Dead Seven that have a song called Hole, and like I found them like 2 months before we even like late last year. No hate to them or anything. I'm not like trying to be like fuck you, but like I saw that and I was like, bro, you got to be fucking kidding me. Come on. Like, I saw 1056. I'm like, dude, fucking
someone's getting into my Apple DMs.
Yeah, dude. So it was a lot of like little things like that. It was a lot of little things like that where like a band would just be like doing their thing and I'm like, fuck, I thought of that. God damn it. But luckily, there's no other band that is worth a shit, at least that I've seen, called 157. So
I don't know. I scoured around the internet and I couldn't find anybody else. 157. The closest is 156 Silence.
Yeah, which for the record,
they're one number down.
Yeah, which people are. I can already tell people are gonna like. I knew right out the gate people were gonna be like, "Oh my god, the two of the numbers are the same. That means it's a whip off." Like we don't
stylistically very
iPad
different
kids.
too.
yeah, I'm like, I don't even really have a full understanding of what that band sounds like. I've never really like sat down and listened to them. I know that they're doing really well right now, and I also know
One
they're
Five
was it?
Six Silence is fucking sick.
Yeah, they are a
Yeah,
dope ass
they're
band.
going to Sonic Temple this
Yeah,
year.
these guys seem to love them. I'm personally not that into them. I do know that they just lost their bassist. Was it their
Mhm.
bassist?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
fucking
tragically too. Their bassist
yeah.
just
That fucking
Yeah, he
that
just passed.
that sucks, dude. Like that, I can't even. All respect to them. I can't even imagine how that has to feel, man. Like that's
they pushed
so.
through. They managed to like finish their tour out, and they still stayed together throughout all of that, which is incredibly commendable. Like
Yeah,
that's
dude.
because that's like the hardest thing you could possibly go through, and they stuck it out.
Dude, yeah,
Like
man. I mean, not to like make it about me or anything, but I've lost a lot of fucking people, so it's like the feeling of loss sucks because it's a feeling that lasts for a very long time. It's not something. It's it's not something that you just kind of like get over. It's something that
Never.
like even if it doesn't affect you right then and there, it'll like it took me a good like 5 years. Like I lost a really good friend of mine like probably a month after I lost my dad, and I didn't even fucking cry over it until like August of last year. It's been
Mhm.
like fucking 5 years or something like that since,
sometimes it takes
you
that
know.
long to kind of process things, you know.
Yeah, dude.
You
So,
start realizing all the things that your best friends are not going to be able to experience. You do.
yeah, and that was kind of, I took the floaties off and chose to stop going to therapy just because I felt like I was ready. I felt like
Ugh.
I climbed that mountain and I reached the top and I had nothing else to really work on. And, I became comfortable with who I was as a person. And, he and I, we kind of came out the mud being pieces of shit together in the past. And so like, he got into a lot, I'm not going to get all into the specifics, but, um, he had just gotten out of rehab and he was wanting to reconnect, but I was kind of busy with my own life. So I don't even remember if I replied to him or not. And then 2 weeks later, I found out he died in a car accident. And I get out of therapy and I was like, I came to the realization, I'm like, damn, I can't even like text him about it and let him know like, hey, I made it.
Yeah,
So
it's the things that hurt.
yeah. So back to 156 Silence. I have a lot of respect for those guys that being able to overcome some shit like that, and they're doing well. I've personally never listened nor been a fan. Not to say I ever disliked them. I've just never delved. So to put that to rest right now, motherfuckers, all y'all listening, 157, the name has its own fucking meaning. Has nothing to do with 156 Silence. So you can shut the fuck up.
You heard it here first. He's in denial.
It's
No.
like his favorite band in the world. He's hiding all the merch that he owns. He's like, God
Like
damn it.
his walls are just posters of the front man.
I
Like,
accidentally
they'll
turned
never
my
know.
fucking. I turned my
Camera on, your camera on, it's everywhere.
He's dressed up as him.
I have like a cardboard cutout of the vocalist, like the teacher from iCarly with the Randy Jackson shrine.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. You just awoken something deep in my brain.
Yeah, dude. I know ball.
Truth.
But yeah, anyway. Next question.
Do you guys feel connected to the local scene yet, or are you guys just more building on like the streaming platforms?
Well, fucking yeah. I mean, we're just kind of focused more on like streaming and like an internet presence and getting the numbers there and stuff before we like think about shows. It's definitely on the radar and it's something that we want to do.
Right.
But we want to get the music out there and we want to like get it out in front of as many people as possible. But just like with actually finishing the music and putting it out, we would rather we just got a show offer like 4 days ago.
For sometime in April.
Yeah, and we mulled it over and I just kind of was like, I would rather like get merch settled and like have the record out and stuff and like have the seamless like feasibility of like being able to play shows. I would rather wait and make it worth everybody's time than try to shoehorn a show in when we're not prepared and have it suck. Because I've played plenty of shows before where the band I'm in like doesn't have merch. We don't have any music out, and it's just kind of playing a show just to like get a little bit of fucking ego head from other bands. Just be, good set, bro, good set, bro. It's like, okay, that's cool, but that doesn't pay my fucking bills, dude. Like, maybe that sounds a little like harsh, but
not only that, but most places you're going to are making people pay a door fee, and you're seeing fucking jack shit of the door fee.
Yeah,
that's true too.
And so it's, and I know as a show goer, and also as somebody who works shows for a living, something that leaves an impact on me is when I see a band that I've never heard of, and I'm like, holy fuck, that band is awesome. Immediately after their set, I go check out their fucking merch booth. Well, I do my job, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But then I go to their merch booth and I check out what merch they have. I'll buy a vinyl. I'll buy a shirt. There's so many people that buy merch from bands they've never fucking heard of because their set was cool. But what happens when your set is really cool
and you have no merch?
You have no merch. You have no music out. You're barely present on social media. It's kind of just, so we want to make sure that like when it is time to play shows, we have those things that we can hook the people that like come to see us, or even people who've never heard of us before that like see us and are like, damn, this band's cool, we want to be able to like sell people shirts and stickers and hoodies and, fucking CDs and vinyl, we want to be able to like make that experience like mean something, because that's, for all we know, it could be some parent bringing their kid to their first show, and they find out about us, and all of a sudden we're their new favorite band. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. It's definitely like that. I mean, it's like people will be like, oh, like, yeah, sure, like you're a new band, but it's like, dude, like people are passionate about heavy music, man. Like that's just how it is. That's how it's always been.
It's one of the larger growing genres currently. A lot of people are getting into metal again. Like metal was big in the 2000s, and now all of a sudden, mid 2020s, everyone's starting to like really enjoy metal.
It's definitely got like a second wind resurgence. I never thought it would hit like the same type of numbers that it did like in the like late 90s, early 2000s with like the original new metal boom, but like it's really starting to like kind of come back around a little bit more recently, and I am excited about that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's always great to see new fans, because I mean, like you said, like you could literally be a nobody and go play a show, and who knows, like there could be someone there who fucking knows a bunch of people, and he's gonna forget who you are because you don't have merch. Even if they buy like a hat or like just a CD or something, just so they know who you are and they can send it to people.
That's that's such a frustrating situation to be in, because like with Jack, I've been in that situation like pretty much with every other band that I've been in, like because it's like either something was missing where it's like, oh, like the online presence isn't there, but we have cool merch, or like, we do have some sort of online presence and we have decent marketing, but like the quality of music that we released isn't what I would be like satisfied with showing somebody. So like it's like the mix has never been like fully correct, and like like when we were talking about potentially like playing a show, like it kind of like brought back memories of that, where I was like, oh yeah, like almost every other show I've played on that type of level has been one that has caused frustration, because it's like people come up and they're like, oh, like that was so sick, what do you have? It's like, oh, nothing. It's like I've got like I've got like literally like a CD that I made like the case for with like computer paper, and I have like drawn a photo on the front of the band logo with like Sharpie on the back. I have that. We have nothing else. Thank you though. I do appreciate that. It's like, oh, where can I find you? It's like, well, you can find us like on Bandcamp, but it's like like we have like 3 demos, and it's none of the songs you just heard. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So it's just not being in that situation again is like.
I mean, I think you guys are going about it at the right spot. Like, get the music out first, then see if you can play some shows. Because if you're playing songs that you guys don't have online, people come to look for you, and they're looking for the song they heard, and it's not there. They're going to be like, oh, well, maybe that was a one-time thing. I don't want to listen to their other music.
Yeah. And a lot of it is like kind of how you carry yourself, which, people hear that and they instantly think that like, that I have some kind of like ego type thing, but it is, dude. Cause it's like, there's a difference between how like a band that's like on a label, or not even on a label, even just like there's a difference between a band that like gets 100,000 views carries themselves, and there's a difference between how a band whose music isn't even on streaming platforms carries themselves. You know, just because it's like my thing is like, you know, you got to take time out of your life to play a show, out of the time out of your day. You know, you got to like get work off. You got to make sure someone can watch your kids. You got to, you know, you have to make sure you're completely fucking free. So it's like, why wouldn't you get your music to the point where people are like paying you for merch? People are paying to like see you. People, you know, it's like, if you're not making money from your job, you know, well, why wouldn't you build your brand up to a point where that can also make you money? That can also, you know, leave an impact on people, because, you know, you got to think of like a piece of merch at the end of the day. It's like a wearable flyer or a usable flyer.
It's literally an ad.
Yeah. You know, cause even if someone, you know, even if someone doesn't like check you out on social media, you know, your band name is on that shirt. They're going to wear that shirt, and people are going to see that shirt, you know, when they wear it, or they're, you know, that's like, literally my fucking, my lady, she has a hoodie of a band called Purity from back in the day. And Lauren from that band is one of my closest friends. And she like, she got it from like her friends, ex. Yeah, it's one of those things. Friends, exes, brothers, former roommates, yoga instructors, friends, like whatever. It just got passed down and passed down and passed down. And she's like, "Oh my god, I literally love this hoodie, and I like Purity's awesome." And I'm like, "Dude, Lauren is like my best fucking friend." Like, what? And I showed Lauren, and she was like, "What the fuck? That's so crazy!" Like, I don't even remember what last time we printed that hoodie. And so, you know, like, band merch can make a fucking impact. You know, it can, that kind of, that connection between that person and your music lasts even after they have left the venue and they're on their way home, and you're on your way to the next show, or you're on your way home, you know? So it's that shit matters, man. You know, I don't want to be a nothing burger ass band. I don't want this to be for nothing. That's like such a big, important thing. 'Cause it's like, I've spent my whole life not my whole life, but like my whole songwriting career cultivating this sound that, you know, and I mean, now I have, you know, I got Mikey and I got Spencer that are, you know, they're so passionate about it, and I'm happy to have them. And I have people that like they've been bugging me for years, being like, "Dude, when are you going to put this shit out? It's so sick." And I'm like, "I'm working on it. I'm trying. Everything sucks. I'm poor." Fucking,
I mean,
my life is.
You guys put out, you know, obviously, congrats on putting out your guys' debut single. With it getting its early exposure the way it has, I just checked, you guys are just shy of 26,000 views on YouTube. Do you feel like that puts more pressure on you guys, or are you guys feeling more motivated to move forward with releasing more music?
I mean, well, it's definitely not the most commercial thing in the world, which I'm pretty sure we had someone in the comments borderline accusing us of being an industry plant, like,
which is kind of a compliment in a way.
Yeah,
like that's like,
a compliment.
It's a
because it's like they,
like, damn, you're good, industry plant. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
well, it's a compliment, but also like, use your fucking head. Why would a fucking record label use a new metal band as an industry plant? What the fuck is wrong with you, stupid ass? Like fucking like the Joe Bartolozzi or whatever. Use your brain. Use your brain. The thing in your head. Use it. Fucking. But you know, so it's like, it's not the most commercial thing ever. So it's like, the whole time I've been working on everything we're doing, I knew that like not everyone was gonna see the vision. Not everyone was gonna like it, because new metal, even back in its prime, if you didn't understand it, you didn't like it. You know, and if you didn't understand it, you weren't the demographic for it. Because at the end of the day, it was music for fucking weirdos. It was music for kind of outcasts, people who didn't really fit in anywhere else. You know, like fucking look at Coal Chamber, look at Mudvayne. You think normal people listen to that shit? No, but that's okay. That's what makes new metal new metal.
The only thing I remember from fucking Mudvayne is the stupid meme where he's like,
Yeah.
Mudvayne's a
Fucking-
good band. No shade on it, but every time
No,
someone
yeah.
mentions Mudvayne, I just imagine the like,
I'm gonna plug my YouTube channel right now. I have one grand total of one cover on my YouTube channel, and it is of Death Blooms by Mudvayne. And
Okay,
fucking
okay.
like that shit is like that record is so fucking good. Like
Yeah.
through like if you've never listened to it all the way through, like it is like at least for me that record was a life changer.
It's a
Like that
long one, but it's definitely worth it.
that was like the first like real like somewhat I would still put that record in like a progressive category because like there's not really a
It's-
conventional strong like song structure across the whole thing. And
yeah,
like
yeah. It's
it's
they kind of just throw turds at the wall until it sticks.
it's
you
just
know?
all of it's so good though. It's just
That-
like
yeah.
it's
It's
like
great.
legitimately like that record's a 10 out of 10. Like fucking I will die on that hill no matter what. It's not just a new metal bias thing. I do think that record is like fucking like that was like they never made a record that good ever again. It was like truly lightning in a bottle, but fuck man. LD50.
Yeah,
I could talk about that record for the rest of time, but yeah.
yeah. It's
10 out of 10
fucking-
record.
I'm sorry to laugh, but I'm going through your guys' comment section and
I have it open right now too. I have
Slipknot is crazy.
Yeah, I'm
it's
like,
I literally it's like
why wouldn't you? Like
He's
my
like,
thing is like
Timu
why wouldn't you
Slipknot.
say Timu Corn because it's a corn riff? We don't sound anything like Slipknot.
Timu Slipknot is crazy.
the concentrated man bun energy
Yeah.
comment kind of feels targeted to me a little bit because I
Yeah.
definitely had one up in the fucking video. So that was
Fucking
like
Alexa, play angry music.
Also, Timu Slipknot, we don't even sound anything like Omerta. Ooh.
oh shit.
Ooh.
Shots fired at Omerta.
Jesus. I
Fucking
just realized you guys were liking comments an hour ago. Right before we came in here, you were still liking comments. That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're trying to be like we're trying to stay up on that.
Your
just
social
to,
media
like,
presence is pretty good. I've noticed.
We want people to know that like if they say something that's worth replying to, then yeah, we'll reply. Especially like Mikey's been in the YouTube comments like replying to people. I saw Spencer in there a couple times just because we don't want to be the type of band that is like too cool to reply to people. Like,
Right.
just anyone who takes the time to like say that we're sick, like something like especially like for me on a personal level, like a song that I fucking wrote. If you take, anyone who takes the time to let me know that something that I made affected them in a positive way, like, that absolutely is worth a reply. I'm not.
I think it's pretty good. Sorry to cut you off. I just found another interesting comment. Mike, you worked at fucking Jimmy John's, homie?
Oh yeah.
That guy named Trevor Moores, and he's I used to work at Jimmy John's with Mike.
Yeah, Trevor was he's an interesting guy.
So on contrary,
Not expect him to be the one.
you can make
who-
me a sandwich.
Shout out Trevor, thank you, but not the guy I would expect to be into this. I mean, very.
That's like a-
religious guy, and I'm a very, very not religious guy.
that seems to be like I don't know. I feel like despite like the music, like the religious aspect kind of leads to like being like supportive. So it's like, hey, like it's not my thing, but I'm rooting for you.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah,
It's one of those things where like sometimes when my friends live stream on Twitch, I'll pin their thing in like my browser and then I'll just mute the browser window. You get a viewer, you get watch time. I don't have to listen to it.
I mean, yeah,
That's all I do.
definitely. No,
Do you guys have any short-term goals towards like the end of 2026 you guys have set for yourselves?
We're kind of just like taking it like one step at a time. I don't know, like it's kind of hard to like say. So like right now we're just focusing on getting the shit out. But then once the shit is out, we're not really sure. We're like, because I mean, the way that the project has been is like, I don't really know what's going to happen until I'm done with the thing I'm trying to do.
It's honestly so new that it's hard to set like a goal because it's hard to see what's attainable and what's realistic or not. But
Yeah, that's a
I
better
would
way of
say,
saying
I
that.
mean,
yeah, I mean,
the
it's
short-term goal, I guess, is building a real fan base that's going to follow us and keep checking us out and showing their friends. And come
Yeah.
out to shows when that time comes.
Absolutely.
Like just from being like a
Give
part
us
of
all
this
their
for-
fucking money. We need it.
Yeah, please.
Give me
That's
all
the
your
main goal.
fucking money, dude.
Like just from the
Start charging
reception
for
that we've
handshakes.
gotten.
Trade offer. I get money, you get nothing.
You get shitty new metal. We get all of your money.
You don't even get shitty new metal. That's staying in my hard drives. Give me money.
Just not release anything else.
Yeah. Hey guys, here's an album. See ya.
Yeah,
Seated crown type beat.
we got a Patreon launching next week. There will be no content. You just pay.
Just pay us, yeah. Support the band. What do you get in return? Not a fucking thing.
Fucking
Exactly.
damn.
Give me your
Why
credit
aren't-
card information, bitch. Like,
Then why aren't we playing?
what's
shows?
the limit on this? Like,
Like honestly though, like just from like the reception of what Hole has been, like because I mean like 157 is like I would say like I mean if I'm really thinking about it, it's like the fifth serious like we're gonna do it to like fully do it type band I've been in, and like just within like the 6 days that this has been released, like it's exponentially bigger than like anything else that I've been a part of. So like it kind of definitely for me like when it comes to like what like a short-term goal might be or anything like that is just to kind of like because I stepped away from like the entirety of the music scene for like almost like for over 2 years just because like I needed to focus on myself and my home life and everything. So like for me it's just to like kind of jump back into the mindset of being like actively in the scene and like to kind of like shake the dust off a bit. And like Jack originally hitting me up for like the music videos and everything like that was like such a refreshing thing to like be asked of me, and I was super stoked about it. And I was like, okay, if this is going to be a thing that like is going to be consistent, I'm like this is the gateway back into this. Like, and that was like the way for me like mentally to get back in that mindset. So like outside of like seeing where everything goes with like you know how everything is going to like be released, I'm just excited to like kind of work on myself again and like hone my like abilities to be a live bassist again, because I legitimately really miss being like in the scene consistently, and like I'm just excited to like reconnect with it and like do something that's like just dope as fuck, because it's been such a long time since I've been able to like really be passionate and excited about something. And like this is by far like the most like hunger and drive I've felt in like years to like get something going with it. Like fucking Jack, I know you're like sick of hearing all the songs and shit. I listen to them all like every day. And like it's like my drive to work music, and I'm ready to crush these emails like as soon as I sit in. But like
keep going, I'm so close.
yeah, that's yeah.
blazing a little boy.
No,
That's the truth though.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of why I wanted Spencer in the band, is because, I mean, I always said I wanted a bassist, not a guitarist who plays bass, if I can help it. You know, at this point, most bassists are just, you know, guitarists who can
who have been like, you know, demoted to bass.
Yeah, but like I want like a person who is a bassist and plays the bass guitar.
And that's all I do. I don't have any other multi-instrumentalist skills. I started playing the bass when I was 12, and I was like, that's it. That's all I'm doing, and it never stopped. So
yeah, you know, so the fact that Spencer is like he is a bassist by trade. He's a fucking OG nu metal junkie like I am,
through and through.
And he fucking, you know, he's obviously been passionate about the project since I showed it to him, even before I hit him up for music videos. You know, he showed a lot of passion for the project, and you know, I asked him to fill in. Like that's kind of another fun fact is for 2 of the 3 videos, hint hint, he was just operating as a fill-in because I had another guy, but fuck that guy.
And I didn't want to step on any toes, but he said he had a fit.
Yes.
He told me he had a
There's no band drama because he was never actually in the band. Actually.
Oh shit! Oh my god. Revoke the title away from him. Strip it off of his Discord profile.
I don't want to give him that. I don't want to give him the satisfaction of being able to be like, yeah, I was in 157.
Like,
no.
Yeah, I was like the original guy. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to. Because he is the type of guy that will be like that, just so he can like look cool to people. So
Limelight chaser.
Yeah, so we never actually did anything with the bassist that I had in mind. And I just kind of like last minute, I was like, hey, like, can you like learn these songs and like meet us at the spot in like 2 days or something like that? And Spencer came through. He showed up. He showed out. He was very moldable. He was very like willing to like. I was like, hey, like, why don't you like stand over here? Like, give Nate, give Nate a little bit more room. Do this. He was very willing to like cooperate and not be like, sorry, like that's just not how I operate. Like,
nah, he's like, I've always been the type of dude where it's like, like I don't think I don't think it's a bad quality whatsoever. It's just like I'm very self-aware of it. I've always been a really good band member, never a good band starter, or like never like a great band leader. But like when it comes to like filling the role of like, like whatever you need me to do, I'll do it. Like that's like definitely like, especially within the music scene or like in the musical context, like I play to that strength a lot. So like it's like I got no problem. It's like, you want me to hang from the fucking rafters and play upside down? I don't know how long I'll hang there for, but I can do it. It's like, I'll do it for you. It's fine.
He's very much like, I say jump, he says how high, which like in a respectful way, of course, not in like
of course.
I'm a nice
dog
guy.
on a leash.
Like a dog on a leash.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, dude.
No, but.
So on top of you guys releasing your single Holes, do you guys have anything coming soon, or are you guys still like in a couple writing sessions and figuring out where riffs need to go?
Oh no, we got plenty of material ready to drop. We don't want to give away too much, even though I literally just like gave it all away today, like in this interview. If anyone,
you haven't said too much. The only thing you've said is you guys have a lot of backstock. I don't know what the backstock is.
No, exactly. If people are paying attention,
fucking sick.
They're going to know exactly what we got cooking because I already said it.
Right.
But yeah, we have. All I'll put in stone right now is we have a song. We do have another song coming out next month. And yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to. Y'all are gonna have to just I don't know, be fucking patient, I guess. Like, what do you want? Yeah, no, we do have another song coming out next month, so it's not going to be too long that people are waiting for new stuff.
Right.
However, a good display of patience would be most. That would be most good.
Well, very much appreciated.
If you liked Hole, you haven't seen anything yet.
Oh yeah. Especially like some of the newer stuff I'm working on, like it puts Hole in a hole in the ground.
Whoa.
Holeception.
TBH.
It's like a movie Inception. A lot of shit's going on. You just don't know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah. Fucking, yeah, dude. Because, I mean, especially, I don't know, dude. Like, a lot of these songs are very old. Like, a good, like, fuck. Let me try to count real quick. I want to say, like, 4 or 5 of them are COVID songs. They're like about 5 years old. And so it's like I was a much different writer back then. And so like I've advanced a lot as a writer to like how I write now. And so the next record, it's like I have a better understanding of like what the sound calls for. And I'm definitely adding in some like some newer elements and stuff. So, it's, I'm not going to say exactly what it's going to sound like, but if you like Hole and you like everything else that we got coming out in the near future, you're going to love everything that we have planned. Cause it's heavy, it's pissed, it's emotional. And,
I guess if you like hardcore too, you'll probably like it because everybody is comparing us to it.
Everyone is calling us new hardcore. I don't really know. I guess my vocals, but they were like, oh, it's like if Korn meant Hatebreed, and I'm like, sure, man. whatever.
I would say your vocals to me kind of line up with like a post-hardcore kind of setting. Like
That's crazy, dude. I would have
I
never.
mean, I could see that too, though, because like you have a
they're
very
really
like,
raw.
yeah, exactly. It's like the
there's
raw
emotion
aspect
behind it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's,
hold on.
I mean, that type of delivery and like just the very like very authentic in your face. I'm pissed off, and I'm gonna tell you that I am like right here, right
Mhm.
now. Like that's
Yeah.
something for me like that has been like sorely missed in a lot of like modern
Everything is
stuff.
so safe. Everything is
Yeah,
just so safe now. People are like, people want to write pissed off music, but they don't want to like, you
actually be
know,
pissed. You know, it's just like
yeah.
I feel like there's so like a
It's
lot of
written
bands that
by
are like,
it's written by a
yeah.
bunch of fucking rich kids that have never had to go through shit, and they ain't never been through a fucking thing, ever work for anything in their fucking lives. You know,
It's like
and
I
again,
can't.
that's not a dig at anyone in specific, but it's like,
No, it's not.
you know, writing music talking about how they're gonna beat the fuck out of somebody. I'm like, bro, you don't even know how to fight. You know, like these are the types of people. They had a fucking Glock pointed at them, they'd fucking fold like a napkin.
I
You
guess
know,
like I guess that's why I appreciate the that was like one of the biggest things that like drew me to it. Like when I first heard it, because it's funny because you were mentioning it earlier, but like when you were like still shopping around for a vocalist at the time, that's when I first knew of your existence. Because like the band that I was in before I was in 157, you had sent the vocalist of that band a raw track, and you were like asking for vocals on it, and then she showed it to me, and she was like, I don't know if this is good or not, but regardless of what my vocal take is like on this, the shit that like the instrumental, she was like, this is 100% something that you would like die for. And then she was correct. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, yeah, this
oh
is like
yeah,
better than anything on the local level that I've ever heard, like when it comes to like what I like. So I immediately was like, what's this dude's name? I was like,
yeah,
please.
dude, yeah. I forgot about that. And then like I got this random follow from Spencer is a cactus on Instagram,
Yep.
and I was like, and
Shout
then
out
you,
Spencer's Instagram.
and then you fucking messaged me. You're like, hey, I heard your music. It's really good. And I
like
was
like exactly. I was like not even I wasn't even trying to like do I was like just kind of like fanboying out. I was like, you're really cool. I was like, your music's really good. I
Hi,
just wanted to let you
Kevin.
know. It's like actually how I felt though. I was like, this is
Nice,
weird.
Dragon.
This is like a first for me where I'm like,
you're
this
fanboying
dude's
over a guy who ain't even worth a fuck. That's funny as hell.
no, I was like all about it. And then like we bonded over like our love for My Ticket Home.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
fucking that was like the
I'm
first
so
like
glad they're back, dude. My Ticket Home. If you ever want to go on
I
tour with us, take us out. We love you.
I'm gonna go on record here right now. My Ticket Home, when you guys released Unreal, I drove down to Columbus and I was at your album release show for that show. Derek and Marshall, I smoked with you out of a random person's bong who just happened to be there, and I brought the weed. And like we all hung out after the
That's
show
crazy.
and we talked about how good Deftones and Incubus were, and it was like one of the best nights. It was the best night ever. And then like if we ever play a show with you, I want you to know that stuck with me forever, and I'm gonna bring it up. Like that's gonna be the first. That's gonna be the first thing I talk
This
about when I
time
see you.
I'm bringing the bong. Like,
Also,
Fucking
fucking Johnny Frank from Attack Attack was there too. That was like when Bill Murray first started. They were like the opening band for My Ticket Home.
God, dude, that's
and I
some elite
Bill
ball
Murray,
shit.
I haven't
That's
heard that
back
name
in
yeah,
in a while.
that.
it
That's
was
back in the fucking Dizzy for real.
dude. It was so weird because I was like talking to him outside, and I was like halfway through the conversation, I was like, "This is Johnny Frank I'm talking to." I was like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck? This is so weird." But yeah, that was like it was a great fucking night. Thank you, My Ticket Home. You have done nothing but good things for my life, and I love you. I think about you all the
yeah,
time.
dude. I would absolutely tour with My Ticket Home. That would be a fucking crazy
New
pull,
clip,
dude.
Spencer from 157. Glazing. Glazing.
I will unabashedly when it comes to them, like Strangers Only, that record, like
Dude,
fucking
lightning in a bottle. We're never gonna get another Strangers Only.
no, dude,
Like,
that
not
record is
even,
legit.
not
Top
even
five.
from My Ticket Home themselves. Like, we're not even gonna get another
No,
Strangers Only record from not even
anyone.
them. Like
That
anyone.
record like legitimately the first time I heard Spit Not Chewed, I
Dude,
like
that riff.
it changed like the chemistry of my body. Like I don't know what it did.
Dude literally started this band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
legit. Like that's like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different influences, but like this project would definitely not sound how it does if it wasn't for that one riff. To be honest,
One riff set the whole band's tempo.
type shit though.
I mean, really though, it did.
Yeah,
I mean, have you heard that song? Like legitimately?
Probably not. I'm very. I don't know. I'm a little weird when it comes to metal. Like I have like the sound that I like, and me straying from it feels really fucking weird. What's the song name?
Spit Not Chewed by My Ticket Home.
Spit Not Chewed. Hold on, let me
Dude,
give this a little listen here.
and it's so funny because like
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. You see? Yes.
All right, I'm listening to 15 seconds, and I'm all right. You know what? It's going on the metal playlist. I don't even care.
dude, the whole
Get on
record
there.
is the whole record sounds like that, dude. Like,
I mean,
it's so
yeah.
crazy.
Like fucking
Like,
straight into Painfully Bored, into fucking Hot Soap, into fucking Teenage Cremation, like into fucking dude,
Yeah.
like the whole fucking record, like top to bottom.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. I don't want to. Okay, we got to stop. I don't want to be too fanboy about My Ticket Home because I don't want him to go from like, oh yeah, these guys are cool to just
Yeah,
being
I'll be here
like,
for another hour and 26.
no, that's fair. And I
Yeah.
legitimately could too. So like, yeah,
yeah,
pull it
I don't
back,
like, I
dial
don't
it
want
back.
him. I don't want to go overboard. I don't want to go overboard to the point where they're like, okay, we cannot take these guys on tour because they're just gonna fucking breathe down our necks the whole time. Like,
They just got to know that we know ball, and that's it. And that's
we do
fine.
know ball.
We know ball.
No creepy shit. We know ball.
We know ball.
Ball
No
is known.
no addresses, no doxing, just no ball. That's it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Baller sound effect. Baller. I think you guys pretty much have answered everything. I didn't half the questions I didn't even have to answer because you guys would just go into explaining some of the things that I was going to ask you guys. So
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I think-
honestly, it's kind of something that I've been like kind of itching to talk about for a while. You know, it's something that we're all very passionate about. So it's kind of, you know, we were really stoked to get on here and like, you know, say our piece with you and stuff. So
yeah, dude, I'm glad you guys joined me today for the for your guys' first interview. I'm honored to have you guys as my first band that I've interviewed.
yeah, dude.
Well, thank you for the random. Yeah, thank you for hitting us up.
Yeah, dude. It's
nice.
I think it was more of like a hangout session at this point than an interview because we've been rambling about things.
That's how it honestly that's how it should be. I think just being cut and dry where it's like, where were you born? Michigan.
Michigan.
Okay.
You know, you're not Brian Stars, so that's a
Oh, you were
yeah.
born in Michigan? We can end this podcast.
Yeah, fuck. It's like, yeah, I know. Mikey's right though. You know, you're not on some Brian Stars shit where it's like, if you could eat one fruit for the rest of your life, what would it be? Like,
what's your
bananas
porn star name?
for the shape.
yeah, like, what's your porn star? Fucking do that Never Shout Never interview.
Fuck that,
Lives in my head rent free, bro.
I love
they
love
make
that
him
video
cry.
so
Oh my
much.
god. I can't
Love
help
that
but like
video.
feel bad for him a little bit because he's like
No, he fucking did it to himself.
Okay,
he
yeah,
did.
straight up, like fucking that dude sucks.
he does. You're right. I'm just too empathetic for my own good. I'm sorry.
No, it's understandable because like at the time everyone was like, "Oh, poor Brian Stars," but then like he did the whole My Digital Escape thing, and then they came out as like a big fucking douchebag. So then it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Shut up and kiss me, or however the fuck that song is.
Shut up and kiss me. That song was fucking.
on the lips. Fucking.
those could very well could be the next lyrics. I don't know anything else past that part.
What kind of monster do you take me for?
Oh God, that's funny.
I mean, according to my Discord profile, it says CEO of Boy Kissing. So, like,
Fuck.
I'm gonna put that in the 157 bio right now. The CEOs of Boy Kissing underneath.
Oh no!
Underneath the hyperlink, I'm gonna put that in there.
CEOs of Boy Kissing.
Yeah, I got this.
Well, thank you guys for joining in tonight for an hour and a half, hanging out with me and answering some questions that I had.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. Well,
Thanks for having
we're happy
us.
to be here.
What all of the platforms do you have your guys' single holes on right now?
Everything.
Everything. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, fucking even like the fucking weird like ones that no one uses. Fucking Deezer. I don't even know what a Deezer is, but we're on there.
Dude, Deezer's old.
Deezer. I hardly know her.
Deezer. Weezer? Well, that's an old band.
We're on the Zune.
No, god damn it, the fucking guitar riff. Stop.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Fucking, we are on everything. Music videos out. The song is out on like fucking everything you could possibly think of. New song coming out next month, unspecified date, but eyes up.
Keep your eyes out,
The
people.
one thing I would like to mention about if you're looking for us on streaming services is it's going to be under 157 FRQ.
Yes.
Yeah.
In most cases, we got a little bit of a debacle with Apple Music right now because for some reason they put us under just 157 because they're fucking stupid and they love to make everything hard for no reason. But keep an eye out for that, because I don't know. Right now we're 157 on Apple Music, but we're gonna. I'm trying to get that shit figured out right now. So but yeah, Mikey is right. 157 FRQ on everything.
Gotcha. Any kind of social media shout outs you guys want to do? Like your Instagram, you guys got a TikTok, you guys got a MySpace profile.
Yeah, it's
157 FRQ everywhere.
Yep, everywhere.
Hey, that's that. When you got social media like that, dude, getting your username on every platform is the greatest fucking thing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It makes it so much easier.
Our Gmail is 157sucks@gmail.com. So if you want to send us a shitty message, we will reply to you. And
is it actually 157 sucks?
Yeah,
dude, that's fucking awesome.
You can go to any of our social media and look at our email. It's 157sucks@gmail.com.
That is hilarious.
And if you want to send us something shitty, then we'll send you something shitty back. We'll have a little roast session. We'll have fun.
Ooh, I might have to partake in this.
Fucking.
Do you guys have any other small bands, possibly bands that you guys are also a part of? You guys want to shout out?
I want to shout out to my other band, Vandalheart. I play drums. My best friend Alex does the vocals. We're like Thal metalcore type shit. If you like shit like Viljarda, Humanity's Last Breath, like really any.
Hold on. You said Thal. There's only one band that does Thal, and everything else is gent. Okay.
All right, I think we're done here.
Thal is only Viljarda.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case. Actually.
I'll have to give you guys a listen. You guys might get the Thal certified seal of approval.
Well, we're a little of everything. We take a lot of influence from like Loathe, Invent Animate. We take a lot of
Invent Animate. Oh.
Like we sound a lot like kind of like Currents, a lot like very like atmospheric-y metalcore, but we're working on some new stuff. It's very Thal, like Cat's Claw, fucking Reflections, like crazy fucking guitar tone. It's a lot of crazy like dubstep guitar shit going on.
Okay.
We have a record that we're working on bringing out right now, called Gray. We have 2 songs out right now, Hell and Rock Bottom. If you like heavy shit, listen to Hell. If you like shoegaze, listen to Rock Bottom. But that's my other band, Vandalheart. I play drums. But listen to 157 first because we're cooler.
Spencer, Mike, are you guys in any other bands you guys want to shout
out? Actively, no. I have another band called Severed Ties that I don't know. You might get 1 or 2 more singles from us over the next 10 fucking years, but for the most part, that band's done. So, no, it's 157 for me.
Hell yeah. Well, again, boys, thanks for stopping in for the hour and a half I had you guys here. Thank you for answering some of the questions that most people would probably want to know about you guys, since you guys are brand new and you guys just released your debut single. You guys have any questions for me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why? How about who
Who?
asked? Damn.
Damn.
Got him. Damn.
Fucking Uno reversed me.
Jesus.
Goddamn. Anyway. But yeah, no, I'm I guess, yeah. Only question, like, I don't know, are we going to be able to like clip shit like this for social media, or like, is this like?
Yeah. I can. I will email you guys the finished audio file once it's done being rendered and stuff through some of the rendering softwares that I use.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah, you guys will be able to grab everything.
Cool, man. Yeah, that sounds good. That's
Alrighty, Spencer, Mike, you guys got anything? Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, man. I don't think I have any questions. Just yeah, thanks for having us be your first guest, and I wish the best of luck to you as well, and having this podcast blow up. And I hope you get everything you want out of it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I was going to mention to you guys, is at a later date, if you guys want to come back in after you guys drop an EP or an album or something, you guys are more than welcome to come back.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
You guys are pretty chill, so you guys can come back at any time.
Yeah, awesome, dude.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Metal Ledger. You guys can find 157, like they said, on all their social medias. 157 FRQ. Their debut single is also on Spotify. It's probably the easiest place to watch it, or use Amazon Music if you're one of those weird people. I don't know.